Hello, everyone. I want you to think of the worst person you know. Now make that person a British blonde girl with an OnlyFans and zero self-respect. And that times 10,000 is Bonnie Blue. I've made a couple videos about Bonnie before, stating that she is maybe one of the worst humans to ever live, and I stand by that. She is the devil in human form. She did the whole 1,000 guys thing as an OnlyFans stunt, and she has not stopped. She's been up to more nonsense lately. She hasn't stopped at wanting all the men in the world. She has now transitioned into liking kids.
But one thing I can say, parents, I've hydrated your kids, I've picked them up, and I've given them a very tight, cozy space to spend their night. And yes, I mean deep inside.
Now, I was under the impression that if you were an adult and you're going after children, then that was a bad thing. But Bonnie has somehow turned it into a lucrative career. She's made millions of dollars promoting her OnlyFans by just saying like, oh yes, I'm coming for your kids. And then this recent obsession with ballet Legos.
Hey boys, I'm in Cancun spring break and I want to break yet another world record. So this weekend, if you turn 18 at the night, come and see me and I can make my most barely legal video, yeah. And you can leave your V card deep inside of me.
Now let me put that into more plain English for you. A 27-year-old who looks like she's 50 is making millions of dollars by preying on 18-year-old boys. At some point, we gotta look at that and be like, okay, maybe this shouldn't be allowed. Maybe this is not a person who should be rich and famous. Maybe it's someone who might want to be in jail. And the thing is, she's very open about the fact that she's evil. Listen to how she responds to this guy saying his mom didn't want him to be there.
Deadass, my mom saw that you were coming here on Facebook and she started fucking crying.
What, your mum did?
Yeah.
Why? What's your mum's name?
Elizabeth?
Cue Elizabeth. And I
Chill.
I mean, that's just as disrespectful as it gets. She's literally flaunting the fact that she's destroying this kid's brain. And I think that video is a really good representation of the porn industry as a whole. Like, they're not your friend. They're trying to ruin your mind, ruin your life, all so they can make more money. And if you at home are struggling with a porn addiction, then I highly recommend you check out the app Quitter. Quitter is an app that was designed to break people free from the shackles of porn addiction. It has a ton of different features that keep people away from the Bonnie Blues of the world. One of the best features is the content blocker, where all you have to do is press a button and Quitter automatically gets rid of all the porn content on your phone. That way you don't even need to use your willpower because all of the content won't be there to tempt you. It also has a ton of other features like mood tracking, urge tracking, community forums, but the best has to be the panic button. With the panic button, all you have to do is press one red button on your screen and Quitter will give you a ton of different resources to help fight that urge. Quitter is something that I truly believe in because I think a porn addiction is one of the worst things that can happen to your brain, especially if you're young. I mean, it just totally messes with your perception of women and just the world in general. So the fact that Quitter is trying to negate that is a really good thing. So I highly recommend it. So if you want to try it, link in the description, link in the comments, and use code PEANUT. But back to Bonnie Blue. The story got interesting about a month ago when she announced to the world that she was pregnant.
The secret is out, and yes, I am pregnant. I thought I'd let these boys have a souvenir, seeing as my souvenir is going to take 9 months.
Now, my first thought when I heard this was that poor child, because that child is literally never going to have any happiness in life because he or she is going to be walking around knowing that their mom is literally the devil. But my second thought was that kid's going to slip out easily, easiest birth ever. My third thought was, is this real or is it a publicity stunt? But it appeared to be real. She was posting ultrasounds and she kind of created a second account where she was posting like day in the life of pregnancy, and she started to act all very down to earth.
I'm pregnant. I don't know, I just love sharing stuff with this account because you get to see the real me and I'm just really grateful. Deep down, I am beyond excited, beyond grateful. I'm doing everything possible to make sure I'm healthy. I've been going for all the right checks.
and this led to her actually getting a lot of support somehow. I mean, look at some of the goddamn comments on her vlog post. Pregnant TikTok Bonnie's my new favorite person. Bonnie's now my favorite TikToker. I don't care. I don't care. I love her. Love seeing the real you. You're glowing. So all of a sudden, somehow, by getting pregnant and vlogging it, people seem to forget that she's, profiting highly off the destruction of people's brains and is just overall a terrible person.
A lot of women claim you can't have whilst pregnant, but I'm about to show you you can do exactly that. These boys are going to take me to Paris and possibly give my baby a twin.
And all of that fell apart very quickly when she posted this video.
So spring break is done and I'm no longer going to need this fake bum. So thank you for all you middle-aged dumb parents that fell for my rage bait. Because not only is it paid for the villa, the sunshine, but over 100 million views has made me £1 million better off.
Yeah, she was faking it. She's not pregnant. It was entirely a publicity stunt for attention, and it worked, sadly, very, very well because she got a hell of a lot of attention when she posted it. So this goes to my thesis that I've said in many, many of my videos, which is people do not change. Bonnie Blue is a terrible person and always will be. She is profiting off the destruction of the youth.
I'm the girl that rage baits, the one that takes your son's virginity and has no issue making your husband cheat. So this year, I want to taste the most amount of bare illegals, taste husbands, and make sure I give enough fluids for the both.
And that's never going to change. Just because she gets pregnant and goes, well, day in the life of a pregnant lady, that does not make her all of a sudden this down-to-earth cool person. She is exploiting people for money. And that is the end of the story, and that's what it always will be. So I hope she suffers, and she probably will later in life, as her looks fade and the OnlyFans goes away. People are going to keep making fun of her, and, I believe in karma, at least a little bit. So, yeah, Bonnie Blue, still terrible person. Nothing has changed, and nothing ever will change. So there's that happy note to end on. But again, you can fight back, and the way you fight back is just by not falling to these temptations, because it's not good for anyone. So that's all I got for today's video. Give me your best Bonnie Blue roast in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you all for watching. See ya. Orange Peanut wants you to subscribe because he needs more money.